All right, well, we've got the Mini and we got water line. I don't know if we have a water meter to hook to. Oh my gosh. You know how I always tell you I hate following behind other contractors? I mean, this is it. I was scraping around looking for the meter and thought, well, maybe it's buried. There's no 2x4. The builder of this actually runs the water company here in town that's actually on this street. There's two companies in here. Anyways, if the meter's been tapped, they put a woo! You see that ninja move? They put a meter ball down there about a foot below the ground, and then it uses a certain frequency, which I don't know what frequency it's on. Otherwise, I could put it in my stick. This is the stick made by Rycom. I keep this in my truck. I was gonna try. I've never tried the mode in here where you can look for metal. I thought it was supposed to say something like FM. Did it say it already? What's CPS? CP5. I don't know what that is. Well, that's not metal detector. CP6. Somebody was calling me. I don't know what the CP5 and CP6 is. That's my depth. But ferrous, there you go. There's ferrous metal. All right, turn that down. Okay, so there's our metal detector. Okay, it's turned up a little bit. Let's see if we can find the metal lid. The water company's coming out, but I thought I'd try this. I haven't ever tried this. It'd be a good try. Anyways, I'm gonna get the water line measured off inside and mark it off on the foundation so I know where I'm going. And it looks like I'm gonna have to dig it in pretty deep down on that side of the foundation because I don't have a lot of dirt to cover it right now. I need a lot more dirt over here because I know it's over here down this jump wall. That water line is probably, he wants it going in right here. Well, I bet you that footing's not very deep in the ground right there. No, it's not. There's our footing drain. We might have to come in that front wall. I'm gonna have to go down and take a look at that. There's no way we can get a lot of cover on it. I know it's on that jump wall there. We'll go down and look. How about that? All right. I don't even know what I want to do. I don't even understand why everything is so hard. All right, we're just gonna dig up this wall. My footing's not very far down here. Sewer's already ran out. Sewer stuff's over on the other side. We're gonna have to put a retaining wall up here on the corner because you kind of see the corner of the house there to get the water line in there. Basically, we're gonna go as low as we can feasibly with the water line in this corner. They're gonna run it up underneath the stairs. I'll show you guys inside. I need to run downstairs and measure over. Actually, no, I was 36 off the outside of that wall. Give me just a minute. I'll look around the corner there and see where our footing is, and I'll measure off that wall and kind of see where we're going in at. Pull it out a little bit so you guys can kind of see. I'm gonna go grab a shovel real quick, and then I'm gonna go in and verify my dimension, and then I'm probably gonna throw a cord in and we'll run inside, and I'm gonna drill from the inside out, so I'll have a nice clean hole on the inside. I brought my big hammer drill. I hope I have enough cord to go down around and inside, but I'll get you guys down there with me and we'll go from there. All right, let me tell you how much fun I'm gonna have. So we have to crawl underneath there because we need to keep as much cover as we can, and he wants it right to the right of that double 2x4. It's kind of nice. Okay, I'm too old for this shit. I'm definitely too old for this. This is not fun at all. This isn't a normal thing at all. I brought my light that CS Farm gave me. He sent it to me. That was kind of nice. We're gonna go like right here probably. We're gonna call it right there. Now what I used to do is I used to drill a pilot bit. I'd go on the outside, I'd drill in, I'd go on the inside and drill in. It always seems like it spalls off anyways. So I don't even waste my time going in and out, in and out, in and out anymore. I drill it from the inside. I give the inside a really nice hole. I hydraulic cement both sides anyways, but I don't go back and forth anymore. I'm trying to get comfortable under a stud, halfway sitting up. I really don't love putting a water line that close to the floor, but we kind of have to keep cover up there. I guess we're gonna go here. He said put it as low as I can to keep cover. We'll just go right here, I guess. We are on drill and hammer, right? Yes. I mean, it started to hammer. I can't get comfortable. I got a stud right where I'm... Well, it concerns me we can't see daylight, but I'm through the wall, so let's go see what we're doing. I'm probably in the wrong spot, dug out outside. Let's go see. Yeah, looking at it out here, I bet you I'm over here. Or there's more gravel around this than what I think there is. And that may be what it is. There's quite a bit of gravel there. I don't love putting water lines on gravel, but the argument can be made that up here at your meter, it's totally in gravel. Your meter pit and everything, they want it in gravel and everything else. So you're a little dusty there from drilling. Anyways, there we go. I'm gonna go in and poke the drill bit through. I'm gonna get our, actually now that I've got it figured out, I'm gonna have it come up and ramp up a little bit. It doesn't need to be that deep. I need to get it to about 3 foot when we get out here. I took the liberty of making me a couple steps there, because you see how deep we got. That's down there a minute, but we lose elevation there quick. He didn't want it under the step, he wanted it in that bay. That's right where he wanted it. He pointed and I said, okay, we'll put it there. So now we'll put a retaining wall out here and lose some of the grade on the side yard, which would be kind of nice. Anyway, sorry I'm sniffling and breathing heavy, but it's like, I don't know, 30 degrees this morning and bent over and everything else. It ain't good. Anyway, so we've got to go from there, and the guy that's going to bore this, he said just leave it open. We've already got power exposed. So I'll dig my trench over, and then what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably just going to dig it from the side up here. I'll dig a trench until I get close, and then we'll probably just dig it sideways. I assume you guys can see that. I mean, I'm kind of rethinking my selection of buckets that I brought. I mean, I didn't think I was doing all that, but look, this is like some ginormous piece of concrete. It looks like maybe it's only to the left of my trench, and in the middle, maybe on the right, I can dig past it. I don't love it, but it's like ginormous. It's the size of my machine. So let me get down in there and probe around, I guess. And I might get my water line shoved through the hole in case that little corner caves off. I guess give me a minute. Okay, since this day has been amazing already, I'm gonna get piping, I'm gonna get plumbed over to here, and then I'm gonna set my bucket on that dirt over there so it doesn't cave off. So to do that now, I'll show you what I'm gonna do here. It's windy as all get out, it's cold, it's a pain. At least I'm in town. So I sit there pretty good. Yes. Put my bucket against that. Alright. I'm gonna get that pipe in. I'm gonna get it grouted around there so we've got our exterior protection. I'm gonna get the water line ran this side of our bucket. And then I'm just gonna run to the house real quick, and I'm gonna get the 12-inch bucket so I can dig past this, and I'll dig the rest of it with the 12. Alright. Let's go down and check that. See how much pipe we have going in there. He wanted me to leave him some extra to run it up over to about where that valve was. We have some pipe in here. How much pipe we have? figured that's what it was doing there. All right. Obviously he'll cut it and 90 it and all that, but at least he's got enough service line coming out. I might throw a little bit more through the hole, but I got to check the coil. All right, give me a few minutes. All right, I've never tried to film this, and I didn't think about it being a pain in the butt because this one's kind of dug out, if you will. But this is how you grout a pipe. Oh, I grout a pipe. Sorry, I didn't bring my my tripod down here to do this, and with as much as this thing's fighting, I just didn't think about it. I'm sorry. I hope I'm getting you a decent shot, but that's what you're trying to do. This is hydraulic cement. It's smeared around the bottom side as well. It's all nice and covered. See, when you kind of stooge it like that, it goes around the other side. This stuff sets up pretty quick. Sorry, I'm trying to do this and I don't have a big opening to set up the camera shot, but there's grouting a pipe in. I do the same thing on the inside. Getting gravel in my bucket and all that stuff. But anyways, there you go. Sorry, there you go. I'm gonna let that set up. I'm gonna mix up some more, and I'm gonna run inside and grout the inside in. And I've just got that kind of temporary there. I threw a little pad of dirt and kind of stomped on it and get it packed in. But I'm gonna go get my 12-inch bucket. I'm gonna try to go that side of the yard with it, around that big giant concrete thing. But as soon as that sets up and that's stomped in, I'll let this go. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover that pipe up with gravel first. I'll let that go, and in that way, I don't care if that corner sloughs off, it'll be protected. Actually here, we can go ahead and we can get that bedded in with gravel. It's not gonna hurt that hydraulic at all. Kind of bed that pipe in with gravel. Be a nice install there at the foundation. And then you always want your pipe kind of bedded in if you can. You don't want to move it a lot. Like I said, they say to bed this pipe in with gravel when you're putting your water meters in. So I don't necessarily agree with it, but that's what they have us do all the time. So, and I really don't dig a lot of them up, to tell you the truth. So anyways, that ought to be protected, nice and bedded in. I can let that go now. I'll still let that hydraulic cure a little bit. I'm gonna mix up some more and run it inside. So when we come back, we'll have a 12-inch bucket for the machine. All right, let's go out there and get our 12-inch bucket. Hopefully we can dig around this stuff. Get around that big giant chunk of concrete. I mean, I almost told myself this morning, you know, if you're taking the big bucket, you might want to take the little bucket. I didn't do it. I should have just grabbed the dang thing and brought it with me. It is what it is, but I definitely didn't expect this type of day. It'll be all right. That is a big old sure you guys are going to have questions. I was going to take the camera down there, and I just got all my stuff down there, and I thought, you know what, let's get it done. It is 4 o'clock on a bad week on a Friday. I just thought maybe I would explain to you what I did, and I'm gonna have to be in and out of the machine here for a minute, so give me a second. Let me get some dirt on some of this. I need to I'll have to mess with my tap there, get dirt on both sides of that water line where my tap is. Let's put a little more loose stuff on this side maybe. Alright, give me just a second and I'll explain what I did down in the ditch. So, what I did is, I used to use generally pack joints all the time. Well, Corey does almost nothing but irrigation, and up until a short time ago, he has always done all of his own taps for the irrigation. Well, when you tap your irrigation, you want to be as close to that meter as you can, within reason. But he'd always used a shark bite. Well, I didn't know. I was always told that shark bites weren't made for underground. They were interior only. Well, when I was at one of my plumbing supply places, he told me, no. You can put a shark bite in the ground, you have to wrap it. And in that way, it's warranted for being underground. I didn't know that. Well, a pack joint is way cheaper, or way more expensive than a shark bite. So, Corey's always used shark bites. Well, he didn't know that they were underground rated. He didn't think they were, but he's used them for, I don't know, as long as they've been out for irrigation. Corey's done irrigation most of his life. And that's what he always used to use for his taps, was a shark bite. Ever since they came out, he'd always use them because obviously they're a lot more cost effective. Well, shark bite wants you to use their tape. I don't like their tape, so I don't use their tape. But I started doing shark bites because it is a cheaper process. You know, I don't charge the customer any more or any less for me using it, so it's a little more money in my pocket. I'm still not totally convinced that it's the right way to go, but I did not have a pack joint at the shop, and we had, you know, somewhat of a decent day today to get out and get something done. It wasn't crazy muddy, and I had a shark bite at the shop, so I shark bited it. So that's what I was doing. But when I do it, I do not use their I don't use their tape. I don't like their tape. So I use just a regular. It's a 10 mil. It's a 10 mil vinyl, I think, pipe tape. I get it at my local, you know, like contractor supply plumbing store. It's not like Home Depot or Lowe's or something. I don't even know if Home Depot and Lowe's has it. They might, but I think it's like a 10 mil tape. So that's what I was doing. I was cutting in my shark bite. And I know somebody's gonna be like, oh, you don't want a shark bite. Man, when somebody that does irrigation most of their life and they use a shark bite, think I'm gonna worry too much about using the shark bite. I don't think mine are gonna fail. So that is a long tap line, so we're gonna cut some of that off so maybe it'll stand up. Give me a minute. I'm gonna cut this pipe, say like right there. That'll probably give me enough to do one more tap out of that 3/4. All right, guys. Well, this is it. So they told me to leave my hole open. I don't like doing that without construction fence or something around it, but they told me to leave the hole open. I've got the water stubbed here because they're gonna bore the street, and they've got to go to the water main that's over there across the street. So they'll set the meter pit and everything there. We got gravel down the road so they can fill that back up and do their thing. This is my stub for my irrigation. You guys don't like those videos, so I don't post a lot of them, so you don't even know what I do with that. But this is where our gaping hole was. I've got it all walked in with the machine. We're supposed to get rain again Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but I've got to grade this, and I'm literally going to pull this back out. We're going to set a retaining wall in here. I just want to get some settlement on it, so I want to get it backfilled, obviously. And I walked it in and, you know, graded it off, you know, the best we could for what we had, kind of thing. This material's got a lot of moisture in it. Still got some debris and stuff in here, so I'd imagine I'm gonna come pick this stuff up. I'm probably gonna have to truck that down there. I don't know if my skid loader will pick that up, but I think we're gonna try. Probably get under it with the forks, and at least if I can get it down there, then I can have my buddy, when he digs the basement and they pour it and he's backfilling, he can pick that up and he can put it in the garage box along with that concrete there. So anyways, but there's the water line service that took all day, 40 feet, and it literally took me all day. Anyways, they're not always like that, but it kind of seems like everything with this builder is kind of like this. But you know, he didn't know who did what over there. I'm upset. CNS Farms, I'm sorry, I might have lost your light. It fell out of my hoodie. I had a guy give me a light, and it upsets me more than me buying a light and losing it, because one of my viewers sent it to me. So if you're watching my video and you don't see me using it anymore, I didn't get sick of it. It fell out of my pocket, and I think it's in that corner somewhere. I'm gonna go back downstairs real quick and take a look. Anyways, that's gonna be a wrap for today. I am gonna try to get my butt home, and I'm calling it a week. Actually, I'm not. We have to use that bucket right up the road there to do some big spread footings tomorrow. So you guys have a good one. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you tomorrow.